Seeing that tech is all around us, what are some ways that we can take advantage of it to exponentially improve our productivity for the day? That's exactly what we're going to talk about today, how we can use tech to our advantage for establishing a solid morning routine. If you're new here, hello, my name's Courtney. I'm a high school software engineer that has perfected my methods of productivity, and today we're going to talk about how I make my days, specifically my mornings, more productive through the use of technology. Now, before we get started, please be sure to like and subscribe down below because this video is full of helpful tips for you to use in your daily life. Tip number one I have, wake up with a smart alarm. Now, everybody knows you can use your phone app for building alarms, and that's something that I really want to push you to use. But in addition to that, or as an alternative, I want to push you to get a smart home device that can also hold the alarm feature. This could be an Alexa, Apple HomePod, or the Google Nest. Regardless, these devices are also great for putting on alarms for you in the morning where you are able to just wake up and start your day. And with these, you can also create routines. So for me personally, after my device wakes me up, it tells me the weather for my specific region in my area for the day. So I kind of know what to dress for in that day. Another quick tip I have for the alarms is make sure your alarm is a gentle alarm. People that wake up with really aggressive alarms kind of jolt you awake in a sense. Studies are showing that they actually lead to more grogginess down the roads. So by waking up with a gentler alarm, you're really able to slowly wake up, slowly get back to consciousness, which can ultimately lead to you being more productive in your day. The next thing I have for my morning routine and for others I want to push is using mindfulness applications. Your mental health is extremely important. While some people are like, oh no, mental health doesn't matter, it does matter because poor mental health can lead to burnout, which can put you back to square one when it comes to the different habits you have in your life. And in some instances, it can bring you even farther backwards. So prioritizing your mental health by doing some meditation, some breathing exercises in the morning. Me personally, I like to pray in the morning. Doing whatever you need to do to really level up your mental health. Trust me, that's just really going to set your day up for success. The next thing I have is making sure you have a plan for the day. Now, I personally do this with Notion. Some people use Google Calendar, but whatever platform works for you, works for you. At the end of the day though, by making sure your day is planned out, you are able to really seize the day and be as productive as possible with your time. I personally do this the night beforehand, but you can do this in the beginning of the day when you're eating breakfast, before your stretches, whatever. But this can really set you ahead of the game and help you stay more organized with your time. The next tip I have is to hydrate. This is so very important. Hydration is almost always overlooked, which leads to extreme fatigue throughout the day and can just cause so many more issues in the long run with your body. But by staying hydrated, you're able to feel so much healthier and get so much more done with your time. Studies are showing you wake up extremely dehydrated. So by having a nice glass of water on your nightstand for when you wake up to hydrate with, trust me, it's going to set you ahead of the game. While hydrating isn't necessarily using tech, there are a plethora of applications you can use to remind you to drink water throughout the day, which is kind of why I wanted to tap into that. I personally use some on my macros app, which is what I use to track my water intake. So whatever works for you, but making sure you are properly hydrating yourself throughout the day, but especially in the morning, trust me, you're going to set yourself up for success. The next thing I have is going on a nice morning walk or any form of physical exercise in the mornings. Trust me, it's going to get the endorphins boosting in your body and it's going to set you up for success in your day. I personally love to go on walks, but with school and everything starting super early in my area, I do that more in the afternoon. But just hitting a quick stretch in the morning really does set me up every single day for any level of success. And of course, I track my fitnesses through my watch, and you can kind of check out my watch review in this video. I'll link up there where I kind of go in depth about, do I think my Apple Watch is worth it or not? But to save you time in this specific instance, I do think it's worth it because tracking your fitness is such an integral thing that everybody should do. So that's something that my Apple Watch proves to be very beneficial for. But by getting some movement in every single morning, you are setting yourself up for a productive day. The last and final thing I have is your fuel. Now, of course, when I say fuel, I'm talking about your food. What are you fueling your body with? Now, for this personally, I use the macros app to track my calorie intake and things of that sort. Now, obviously, there's other ones established like MyFitnessPal and other applications. But ultimately, by tracking your macros, you're really able to fuel your body with beneficial food for yourself, which of course will set yourself up for success in so many different areas, both health-wise, mental health-wise, and just overall productivity by by watching what you're eating and by eating only things that really help you. Trust me, you're only going to set yourself up for success. Just you watch. Alright, so those are just some of the few things that I really want to push to you that's tech-wise for improving your morning routine. I have another video specifically talking about how you can maximize your productivity with your morning routine. It has a lot of the same things that I talk about here, but it's just more about how can you optimize your morning routines for productivity. But regardless of that, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please be sure to comment down what is some things in your morning routine that you find really helpful for yourself that you want to share with the family. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Course Corner.